When I was an elected representative at Wallandilly Shire Council, Executive allowed corporations and individuals outside of Council to have undue, unfair influence on my participation in government at an elected level. At an executive level. That is, I was treated differently to the rest of the executive team, outside the constraints of common decency and many times outside the barriers of Australian law. When these harms occurred, I was not fully aware of what they were or why they were occurring. I simply thought it was political bantering. But I soon realised that nobody else was suffering the same sort of political bantering that I was suffering, that resulted in actual physical harm. Council records will establish that in 1999 I was illegally dismissed from Council in a decision process that totally denied me reasonable procedural fairness. I wasn't even advised that the sacking was going to occur. I wasn't given the opportunity to speak on it. It just happened behind my back. It wasn't until after I was unlawfully dismissed that the motive began to emerge. It's been 14 years. I reasonably contacted Council to get access to all photographs of myself in Council's possession snapped during my term as an elected representative. I was sent 2 PDF files. One of those PDF files contained 2 photos that deface my image. The other PDF photo has been yellowed. Council staff reasonably informed me in writing to the effect that the PDF files were made by scanning 3 photographs in Council's possession in 2013 to create the PDF in order to email the photographs as attachments. The end result is that Wallandilly Shire Council have only 3 separate photos of me left from the many photos that I had posed for at the specific request of Council officers, at the Council office itself, and during official Council events. The rest have vanished, stolen, or thrown in the rubbish bin, or sold off as collector's items. Of those 3 photographs, all have been defaced to give an unfavourable, defamatory and false impression of me as a person and an elected representative. As the assaults I was forced to endure as an elected representative were based on the copyright theft and breach of my moral rights on a photograph of myself to which I have always owned 100% copyright and still retain 100% copyright to this very day. Despite the fact that I've been denied procedural fairness in the realisation of my legal right to address that copyright theft, I consider the defaced photographs now in Council's possession are acts of reckless defamation that are linked or link themselves as a new potential claim against Council in 2013. During my time in office, I attacked no person who had not attacked me first. In this light, I insist that both the 2 councillors, Banasic and any other ALP, Australian Labor Party member, are excluded from any and all decision or process linked to this matter. Therefore, my reasonable question to Wallandilly Shire Council Executive on the 19th of August 2013 is this: what are you going to do to address this serious legal issue?